So we are at the beginning of the creek. You can also say the beginning of the city of Dubai. Everything that you know about Dubai has its origin in this area. You have this beautiful little creek, and you have the Dubai side and the Deira side. Now, on this side of the creek, there were tents, there were living areas where the fishermen used to fish and go into the Gulf to catch beautiful pearls that they would then again trade for all kind of different commodities here in the different bazaars. That made Dubai very, very famous very quickly. Also for its port called Port Rashid that you see behind me right under the bridge. So the structures behind me that you see followed actually the time where everything here was black tents, and the funds that came to build these first structures was through the riches that came into the city predominantly through trade of pearls. Unfortunately, that era had a very, very quick end after the Japanese discovered how to create artificial pearls, and that overnight led to big financial problems for Dubai. Fortunately for Dubai, right after the crisis of pearls, the trade didn't immediately come to stop. As you can see behind me, the creek has developed to a hotspot of trade with the regional powers and the big countries such as India, Iran, and the other GCC countries. That plus fishing that usually the small and medium-sized companies do kept everybody afloat until in the 60s and 70s, the blessing of oil came, and there were funds to develop from the old structures in what you see right behind me, modern high-rise buildings that now dominate the landscape of Dubai all the way to Burj Khalifa. The beating heart for the economic development of Dubai in its history, without doubt, is the creek. And as you can see behind me, those are the wooden dhows that are actually still operating within the regional trade between Dubai port and all the neighboring countries. And the trade today is not that important through the dhows and the creek like it used to be before, but it is still one of the main areas of activity for SMEs around the creek. The beautiful textile souk might be the perfect place to explain a little bit of a misconception that there is out there regarding the colors of the local dresses. In the West, you have the idea of colors being representative for some positivity or negativity. White is positive, it's clean, it's pure, and black has something negative to it. Lots of people think that this is somehow related to choosing the colors of men and women in our culture. That's not the case. If you think about it, lots of jobs and work is being done by men outside in the sun. The color that absorbs least the heat is white. And that's why the color of the tanduras, traditional UAE dresses, is white. The color that attracts least attention and covers the easiest is black. And that's why women are wearing black traditionally. So it doesn't have anything to do with positive, negative, good or bad. It's purely functional. As you know, every challenge bears also opportunities. There is no family today living that did not actually feel the pain of those times where over the night poverty came to this place. From that experience comes the idea that you always need to be developing, always at the edge of things, always thinking about tomorrow and not resting on what you have if you don't want to face those challenges again. Actually, one of the rulers mentioned that his father was riding a camel. He is riding a Cadillac. His son is already riding a Ferrari, but his grandchildren might again ride a camel if they don't continuously go with the change that the world is bringing nowadays. And in that lies the true spirit of Dubai, the true spirit of resilience and innovation. As mentioned before, next to this creek, you have two sides. One is the Burj Dubai side, and the other one is the Deira side. And although they are part of the same city, there is a secret that distinguishes them that shows a little bit of a different characteristics of both sides. And the reason for that difference is one of those hidden gems that we're going to introduce to you in our next video. Don't forget to subscribe and stay with us.